Hey everybody, it's Jeff from New York, and today we're back in spooky Jackson, New Jersey. We're gonna visit Great Adventures HallowFest 2020. I got a creepy feeling things are gonna get pretty scary around here once that sun sets. As a Diamond Elite member, I get to come here for free as many times as I want, not only for HallowFest, but for the Holiday Fest as well. Perhaps I shouldn't say free, but it's included in the membership. So my game plan here today is to walk around a little bit while it's safe and light out. Then we're gonna hop on that skyway to the other end of the park as it gets dark, and who knows what's gonna happen. So come along and follow me around this evening. Don't be afraid. Nothing can go wrong. It's an amusement park, right? Now, there are certain things and events that I time myself for, and this would be one of them. I looked at my phone to see what time sundown was today, and it's 6:45, so I got here at 6. Actually, I had to make a 6 o'clock reservation because you must make reservations to gain access to the park. And I gave myself 45 minutes approximately to walk around during the daytime to see what's going on, to acclimate myself to the new features here that aren't here during the regular summer hours of Great Adventure. Being that I got here at 6 p.m., some of the things already closed down, things that are open during the day, mostly for kids, and I'm going to go through that list now. I might come back, that is, if I get out of here alive tonight. Some of the thrills by day include Scarecrow Street, which is Main Street that's decorated in fall's finest with mums, pumpkins, cornstalks, and more. Photo opportunity. Then there's the Pumpkin Patch Lane, where you can take a stroll amid the pumpkins. Another photo opportunity. There's a hay bale maze where kids 12 and younger can wind their way through the hay. There's a trick-or-treat trail where kids 12 and younger can receive a bag of sweet treats while meeting friendly Halloween monsters. Then there's Cornstalk National Park. This fanciful kids area is adorned with towering cornstalks, another photo opportunity. And finally, there's Magic on the Move, where kids of all ages will be spellbound by street magic. And again, all of these were thrills by day. The hours are 2 to 6 p.m., mostly for the youngsters, and I will say I'm here after 6 o'clock, and most of them are still open, as a matter of fact. The area that we're in now is called District 6 Unearthed, where mutant villains have seized control of this gritty city. All of the ghouls that you see here, or some people call them scarictures, came out at the emergence, which is 6 p.m. They came out of nowhere. I'm making my way over to one of the areas that have the combo maze passes. There are 4 mazes here at HallowFest. Wicked Woods, Reflections of the Dead, Apocalypse, and Mama's Farm. Each one costs $6 or $20 for all 4. As a Diamond Elite member, I get all 4 for free, but it's highly unlikely that I'll visit all 4 tonight. The lines for these mazes can be anywhere from a half hour to an hour and a half, and I don't want to waste my time waiting online tonight. And besides, the mazes have strict no video or photo policies, so what's the point in my going in if I can't take you with me? So now we're gonna head to Clowntown, but first we're walking down Scarecrow Street. Scarecrows and zombies come to life here. Coming up directly ahead is Clowntown. What? Clowns creep you out? There's nothing to worry about here, besides, it's daytime. Check it out now, so when we return at dark, you'll be a little bit less afraid. Or will you? Nighttime is quickly approaching. Let's go on the Skyway and head towards the dark end of the park. There's not much activity going on there. Why don't you follow me and we'll take a walk in the Wicked Woods. I always use the Skyway here at Great Adventure to quickly get from one end of the park to the other. Tonight, however, we might be going from one nightmare to another. Look at those poor souls down there having a good time. They have no idea what could possibly happen once the skies turn black. A fog is settling over Great Adventure tonight, and the lasers are coming out as well. That blood orange fountain, the centerpiece of this area, is beautiful on this frightening night. What zombies and ghouls hide in the shadows as the Boardwalk area of Great Adventure starts coming to life tonight? To our right is the Great Lake. We're gonna visit Lady of the Lake Cemetery. Cursed by the Jersey Devil, drowned bride Guinevere haunts the Great Lake. We're gonna check it out later. As twilight disappears and the dark skies fall, the iconic El Toro roller coaster seems eerily quiet tonight. As a matter of fact, everything down this end of the park looks dead. This is Wicked Woods, one of the 4 mazes here at HallowFest at Great Adventure. This is the one I decided to go into. Unfortunately, I can't bring you along because of their no photography rules, but I'll let you know what it was like when I get out. If I get out. As the darkness fully arrives, you might find that my camera, which I truly love during the daytime, is frightened of the dark, so I have to switch to my telephone. You may notice some issues with the stability, but really, how stable are any of us? There now, that's better, isn't it? Someone seemed to have set a fire at this house and no one's here to put it out. That's very odd. As we walk around the, what I like to call the dark end of the park tonight, you'll notice that there's not that many ghouls or zombies walking around, and that's because most of them are down by the area where we walked in. But while there's a lack of characters down this end of the park, there's still a lot of frightening sights, like overweight people wearing very tight clothes, just like Jeff from New York. Right now we're at Bizarro, or the roller coaster with a gas problem, as I like to call it. You'll see what I mean in a moment. This bridge connects Bizarro to El Toro, and I've crossed it many times during the daytime. At night it seems comforting, yet eerie. Don't forget to look for the Joker, who shows up on all my Six Flags videos, including this one. Sometimes he's easy to spot, other times he can be quite elusive. Be the first to spot him, leave a comment below with the timestamp that you spotted him, and you'll get a shout out on an upcoming video. Well, it looks like we made it to El Toro, the iconic wooden roller coaster here at Great Adventure. But while we've made it here, we're still very, very far from the park's exit. So this area around the El Toro roller coaster has a very Mexican flair. It's very festive. There's a macho nacho for your eating delights, a cantina for your drinking libations, and an El Mercado for your shopping wishes. Typically there's mariachi music playing here, but tonight, well, it's just pretty scary. While here, I saw a young man eating a burrito from Macho Nacho. When he got up, he made this sound. As we leave the El Toro area, we come across Mama's Farm, one of the 4 mazes here at the HallowFest at Great Adventure. Mama welcomes you to her nightmarish homestead of half-human, half-animal mutants. Explore the backcountry, if you dare. Unfortunately, I didn't have time to stop off at the Mama's Farm maze, and in any event, I think I frightened enough people back at Wicked Woods. Lots of people eating dinner down here at the quiet end of the park. Pretty frightening, huh? And I've brought this question up once before. Is it gyro or gyro? So I've mentioned the 4 hollow mazes, but I didn't go into any detail, so let's do that right now. First one is Reflections of the Dead. Try to escape this labyrinth of mirrors, mystery, and mayhem. Basically, a house of mirrors. We passed Mama's Farm, where Mama welcomes you to her nightmarish homestead of half-human, half-animal mutants. Explore the backcountry if you dare. Then there's Wicked Woods, the one that I visited. Dare to venture into the dark and haunted woods, where evil creatures from fables and folklore come to life. Then there's Apocalypse. Try to survive this raw world of scavengers trapped in a global catastrophe. No need to visit that one. We're all living it. Lots of shopping in this area to feed that horrific souvenir habit of yours. Don't let that credit card bill frighten you. Buy it all. Everything from year-round stuff to the HallowFest right now. For the little ones, it looks like Bugs Bunny National Park has been turned into a Cornstalk National Park. Enjoy pint-sized fun among the towering cornstalks. And for the adults, stand closely to me because there's lots we have yet to see, including District 6 Unearthed. We visited it during the daytime. Let's check out what's going on with the ghouls and goblins at nighttime. Then there's the Lady of the Lake Cemetery. We're going to check that out. That's pretty scary. Clowntown, we visited that earlier. It's a lot different at night. And then there's Primeval Percussion. We're going to pass them on the way to all these other events. But first, let's finish walking around Cornstalk National Park and head to the Great Adventure Boardwalk, where lots of other scary things are happening right now. And we're going to catch dinner. So here we are at the Boardwalk at Great Adventure, a great place for boardwalk games of chances and places to eat. I was getting hungry myself, so I asked the person I was walking next to what's a good place to eat around here, and they suggested Boardwalk steak and fries. Try the Philly cheesesteak with fries. That sounded like a great idea to me, so that's on my list of things to do while in this area. But then they said, watch out for the zombies, because they're starting to get hungry too at this time of the night. So I looked at the person and said, how can I tell a zombie from someone just visiting the park like us? And they gave me a great clue. Zombies have blood-red chapped lips. I thought that was a great clue, so I went on my way. A few moments later, I realized there's a problem with that clue. Can you figure it out? While at the boardwalk area, nobody really seemed to care about these zombies, and that's because I guess they don't leave District 6 or the Lady of the Lake Cemetery, which is where we're gonna head after our meal, so I really have nothing to worry about here. Or do I? I grew increasingly concerned about my surroundings and the people around me. I began to feel that my chances of leaving this amusement park alive were just about the same as this guy sinking a basketball. I ordered my Philly cheesesteak on my phone app and headed down towards the Batman and Green Lantern roller coasters. While down there, I went into the restroom to, well, you know, and as I washed my hands and lowered my mask to splash my face, I couldn't help notice my lips were bright red and chapped. While in the boardwalk area, I eventually enjoyed my Philly cheesesteak with onion rings and Diet Coke. I decided I needed to leave the boardwalk area and head towards the center of the park, which is where we came in. It is here that we'll revisit District 6 and the Lady of the Lake Cemetery. Something I've been dying to see. And don't forget, we've yet to visit Clowntown in the dark. Well, this area seems pretty safe, right? I mean, teacups and the Yum Yum Cafe. How safer can you get? We're now entering an area called Pumpkin Patch Lane, which was for the kiddies earlier in the day, but in the evening it takes on a little more eerie sense. At this point, children should enter at their own risk. And now we're entering the Lady of the Lake Cemetery. I'll try to keep the commentary down because, well, we want to walk through here unnoticed. That Lady of the Lake Cemetery was pretty creepy, huh? No worries, now that we left Lady of the Lake Cemetery, we should be safe now, right? Well, not really, because we re-entered District 6 on Earth. Here there's an ominous fog and eerie lighting as well as sirens in this scare zone that alerts guests that mutant villains have seized control of this gritty lakefront section at the end of Scarecrow Street. And what appears to be traffic drums are actually perfect places for characters to hide. Joker roller coaster is the safest place to be right now. Perhaps a little too eerie even for me. Let's walk towards that blood orange fountain and walk down Scarecrow Street. And then we'll head towards Clown Town and see what's going on down there. The huge Ferris wheel seems like a really safe place, and we can see what's going on all around the park tonight. Unfortunately, they don't allow single riders on the Ferris wheel, and well, I'm all by myself tonight. Would you like to share a car with me? Don't worry, there's nothing to be afraid of. Whoa. These three drummers have been all around the park, and they're known as Primeval Percussion. Well, we're back at Clown Town, only this time it's a little darker and a little more scarier. You're not afraid of clowns, are you? Clowns make people happy, don't they? Lots of guests in this area seem to be screaming and running. I don't know why. Clowns are a lot of fun. This looks like a friendly clown with a big mallet. Perhaps she wants to build something really nice for you. Or perhaps she wants to kill you. Oh look, we found our way to Batman the Ride. Now I know we have nothing to worry about. There's tons of superheroes in this neighborhood. Wait a minute, the Batmobile's usually parked here. It looks like some clown stole it. And as we start heading our way towards the exit, we come across some amusement park marketing. Oh look, Six Flags HallowFest. I wonder when that is. Oh wait a minute, we're here. And there's something else Jeff from New York wants to show you guys coming up after the HallowFest, and I just can't remember what it is, but I'm sure I'll visit the park and we'll have a great time. As we make our way towards the exit, we're going to go down Scarecrow Lane again. And there's so much to see and do here tonight, but there's only so much time, and, well, quite frankly, I don't want to bore you to death. I really hope you enjoyed this video, because if you did and give me some thumbs up and some great comments, I just might do it again next year, and something about that I have to talk about. Since its inception, Six Flags Great Adventure always called this event Fright Fest, but they didn't do it this year because, well, they were very limited in what they could do, and quite frankly, I think they did a great job. There are fewer things to see this year, and the characters are fewer as well, and they cannot approach you or touch you, and it's really hard to scare people that way. And again, I think Great Adventure did a great job during this COVID issue, putting on this event and making it still worthwhile for people to come down here. But this year they gave it a different name, HallowFest, because they knew it wasn't going to be quite the same as their usual Fright Fest. Nonetheless, great job, Six Flags. So come on, let's head towards the car. I'm starving and all I could think about was your brains all night. I mean, you know, how intelligent you are. Here, take my hand. I'm parked all the way in that dark corner back there. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please like, comment, ask some questions, and most importantly, subscribe by clicking on the button on the left. You can visit all of my New York videos by clicking on the top right, or check out my videos on other favorite places to visit by clicking on the bottom right. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you around the city.